Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tazai Groovy Guy. Today we're going to be having a look at Transformers Combiner Wars Leader Class Ultra Magnus. So here he is here. But before we go into this, I want to cover something I missed in my last video, which was for Titans Returns Hardhead. Now the thing I missed is just a quick little feature here, is his big cannon. Big cannon can open up and you can fit a little Titans Return guy into the cannon there. You can sit there, and for some reason, if you want to, you can also stand there. He's got little pegs for his feeties. He's got pegs there, holes there, and he sits in there. But anyway, moving on to our main dish. Here he is, Ultra Magnus, and here is his little partner, Minimus Ambus. Now I've got Minimus Ambus in there pretty securely, as you can tell. He's not going anywhere. Oh, well, he is now. But yeah, the storage for him in vehicle mode is not really touched upon. It's not touched at all in the instructions. But if you can see in his alt mode here, he's got a tab here, and he's also got a tab here, these tiny little things which you might think need to be shaved off. They actually fit into these outer lines, these three grooves. So you got the two outer grooves, and that middle one is meant to, I think, house this groove here, which comes together when you transform him. But for some reason it just really doesn't work. It's not really well talked about. So here's Magnus in his armored truck mode, and he is awesome. He's pretty big. He's all one piece, so the cab doesn't come separate from the trailer. You can rectify that by removing this piece here, so he'll just be, I think he still hitches in, but you'll be able to separate them, and there's not really any point in separating them because you're going to have to put them back together for the robot mode. So just a quick look. There's a mean looking cab. I'm really looking forward to getting this guy as a Jinray, because if you watch my YouTube videos, you know that I'm a huge fan of the Japanese Generation 1 series, consisting of Headmasters, Super Godmaster Force, and Victory, and to a much lesser extent Zone. But that's because there was only just one episode. So yeah, there is Ultra Magnus in his vehicle mode. We'll be right back with his robot mode. And here we have Ultra Magnus doing his T-1000 at the end of Terminator 2 impression. Well, maybe not. He's missing his little Minimus Ambus guy. As you can tell, there's a chair in the chest here. You can see there's the backrest, and there's little leg slots there. So we're going to fit Minimus Ambus into there. Now to get Minimus Ambus in his ready mode, just need to fold the legs down and pull this sort of circles around. This folds down, but I need to, come on. Now you see why I don't do transformations in my videos, because they are really stiff. These two figures in particular. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Minimus Ambus is ready. So let's get him in there. Okay, Minimus Ambus is back in the saddle. He kind of blends in really well, doesn't there? White plastic on white plastic. But he's in there. He's tabbed in. Now all you need to do is just close these panels. Haha, he's a pinhead. Yeah, there we go. There's Magnus in his robot mode. He's awesome. Just going to put the finishing touches on. Missile pods attached into the holes in his shoulder there. There we go. Now his guns are a bit of a nuisance. They do sort of peg together to become the Magnus hammer as an homage to his animated incarnation. The missiles, hang on. Missiles go into the holes here on the sides of this gun. And there you got a nice little homage to the Magnus hammer from animated. But I don't really keep the Magnus hammer up. Put those back on. And his hands don't really hold the guns very well. Hands open up like that, and then the gun literally just sits in there. There's no peg or anything for him to hang on to. So, I mean, yeah, he does look cool, but for people like me who have him at the back of your Autobot shelf, usually you get him all the way to the back, and then he just decides to drop one of his guns. I think it's this one actually. This is the one here that is really, really fidgety. Let's have a look. Yeah, as you can tell, he really doesn't want to hold this gun. It's very... Well, bugger that then. So what I do is I take this peg and put it into that hole there. There we go. Then I take this gun and take this peg and I put it into that hole there like that. And then what I do is I just do what I consider the groovy guy pose of awesomeness. If any figure can achieve this pose, is well worth a look. Oh, they are well worth a look. So just flip that up, and there's your hands on the hips, and he can deal with anything now. So there is Magnus in robot mode. He's looking pretty awesome. Plus I like having the guns there, sort of like a holster. So anyway, there's Magnus. I'll just see if I can move this back a bit. Keep going. There we go. Put him back. He's really not going into frame, is he? Well, he is quite tall. He's really, really big man. Just as a size comparison, here he is with Titans Returns Galvatron with the Aerial Customs kit. So yeah, quick comparison with Titans Returns Galvatron. He's got the Aerial Customs helmet, and he's got the arm cannon attachment there. And I swear to you, this helmet keeps changing color. When I have him in the display shelf, the purple matches up fine, but when I bring him into the light in this room, it just goes all weird, different colors. And here he is with Titans Returns Hardhead. Just give me a tick. And there he is. Why are you doing the splits? Don't do the splits. It lowers your count. There we go. No, he's still doing the splits, but anyway. So yeah, there is Combinables Ultra Magnus. He is a worthy addition to your classic shelf. He can also do a pretty good substitute for a G1 Magnus. I have got a G1 Magnus in the shelf, but I mean, it's sort of like comparing a house brick. That Magnus has very little articulation. He's staying on the shelf, and this guy is going to be staying on the classic shelf. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to be leaving a link to my previous Transformers video, which is for Hardhead. I'm up to about 95 subscribers, still trying to hit 100 by Christmas 2016. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you soon. Bye now.